take the blame. We should have been stronger. Kept to our plan, but we're just ashamed. I start to wonder. Don't get on you, don't get on days. Cause you don't get on you, don't get on days. Don't get on you, don't get
This is Air Tiki 921 crew member. As this is a shoeless flight to a barefoot destination, the crew will move through the aisles to collect all remaining footwear for immediate and permanent disposal. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening.
Okay, back to the music now. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings his on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit, hey, Mr. Hidey Hidey Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right by my side.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing?
I feel fantastic.
We can always tell because Flash goes check, 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 check.
I just want to know if it's on.
Yeah, no B-Dog this morning. I think the goal is to never come here again, all right? Build your own studio, get a swimming pool. Don't need those people no more.
What did you do now?
Flash Noogies, how you doing this morning?
Yabba-dabba-doo.
Yeah, we got a big show here for you. Got Lisa Hudon's going to be joining us, talk to us about her books, a series of 3. And then, of course, we got the JBL Legends Travel Moment coming up at noon. All right. You ready to rock and roll? Ready to roll? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey-Hidey-Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Woo-wee. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay, to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends at the Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar up in Canada, Veronica Rana, who lives in Mexico during the wintertime, our producer, Monica, who is always listening, vacuum cleaner Tom, who is always working. That's right. And, of course, Northeastern Nora and Tinkerbell herself. And, of course, we're always thinking about Miss Trudy. Good morning to everybody up in Canada. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the Bodyguard and the Ambassador Retreat. And, of course, the ambassador of all great things, Michelle Myers. And, of course, Tim, the Bodyguard, the man who saved my life in Mexico. So good morning to you guys. Beers and Bones Patio here in Harrison Bay, Tennessee, home of the Goldens, our good friends Goldens, and Golden Girl with her good-smelling hair. Mm-hmm. And Golden himself with the good-smelling grill. The cabin up north, the Brap Shack, the Deer Lodge in Old Forge, New York, home, away from home for Donna and Bob Cummings. Good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing fabulous, and not too much snow to where you can't get out of the damn door. You know, too much snow is too much snow.
Yeah.
You know,
too much snow.
I was reading this this week. You know, people that live in Alaska. And, you know, we forget about them bastards up there. They've had more snow this winter in history.
No.
And it's the coldest that it's ever been in Alaska. You know, we forget about those people.
I hope their cabins were built in the summer.
I don't know. May have to throw on an extra layer of ice on the igloo there. It's a little cold up there.
I'd say.
Yeah. The Treetop Flowers Patio and Tiki Bar, located over in Queen City, North Carolina, home of Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing fabulous. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williamsport, Maryland. Happy Sunday to you guys. That is Shy Patty and Rick the Stick. And, of course, Rick the Stick on the road with Rick the Stick somewhere. 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick.
Is today.
It's coming up this afternoon at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
You know, because it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, you never know where he's going to be coming up. He did mention in the chat earlier, but I forget where he said he was going to be at. But Anyway, make sure you check that out. CK's Sunrise Villa in Stock Island, home of that guy in Paradise. I got to talk to him a little bit. Brody was a little bit under the weather. He was up in Marathon at the doctor's office with Brody, right?
Yeah.
Which is a journey in itself, right? It's like being you've dipped into an episode of a crisis or something, you know, whenever you talk to him in there at the doctor's office with Brody. But hopefully Brody's okay, and of course his beautiful wife Kat. Good morning
Brody
to you guys.
is married to Kat?
No.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brody's the dog.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. And, of course, good morning to all of the morning warriors, the warriors of that guy in
Good
Paradise.
morning, you guys.
Happy Sunday to you. I hope you're doing fabulous. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, that is the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man and his beautiful wife, Pat, our camera girl, and, of course, all of their grandkids, and Ed and Felicia, and everybody that gets on the Peace Train, the conductors, as he likes to call them. The conductors getting on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Island time. So make sure you check that show out. They're always having a good time and a crowd up there, so it's a good show. Make sure you check it out. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West. That, of course, is home of B-Man and Michelle, our home away from home. When we're in Key West, B-Man and Michelle, the Beachy Shell Studios. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous. And, of course, they have the Beachy Shell Studios with Coastal Confessions on Friday nights, live on YouTube and on the radio. And, of course, that's at 8 p.m. Eastern Time every Friday. The Pond Front Patio in Ottawa, home of B-Dog and Lou, that, of course, is the Legend Studio. And like I said when I opened the show, the goal is to never come here again,
Yeah.
okay? You know,
guess so.
It's like, man, I'm working on my cameras. I'm not going to be able to go to the show. If I was him, I would have came over here and got some more knowledge from the master.
That would have been smart.
That would have been the smart
You're
thing
right.
to do.
I'm willing on teaching him as much as I can.
Yes, yeah. Flaz would have
you.
helped you out with that, B-Dog. But anyway, so they got their brand new show. Well, it's not a brand new show. Brand new studio. Hopefully everything's going to go live and Wednesday, 7 p.m., right?
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Yeah, we're going to make an appearance.
Yeah.
Drink their beer. I always like to go to somebody else's house and drink their beer, you know?
Well, we're bringing some snacks along. So, but I didn't make it down to Buc-ee's. But this is going to be good, what I have.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Let's see here. Lake Music in Harrison Bay. That is home of Flaz Noogies and the beautiful Larice.
Thank you.
Right here. What?
Lake music.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
Yes,
said.
That's it. She's mouthing through the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, don't go change it. I just now got it right.
Somebody's probably already got beach music.
No, well, probably.
We actually do know that there's a house you can rent in down in Folly Beach. It's called Beach Music, and that's how we got the name Lake Music for our house.
That's right. In beautiful Harrison Bay, overlooking the water there at the Flaz Noogies Plantation. Okay.
I wish.
Yeah. Anyway, the Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio of the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
That is Dave Sines and Beth Travers. Got some brand new music from Beth Travers today. Hot off the presses last night. So good morning to you guys. Big supporters of Tiki Man Radio. And, of course, they're also a sponsor, MFG Records. They will be back at the Showcase rocking on Thursday night for the Happy Hour Act. So we're looking forward to that. The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning. You betcha. That's right. Shelley Forsythe and the crew. The Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina. Happy Sunday to you guys. Rocking on the back porch to Tiki Man Radio. The Paradise North, home of King David and Pat up at Southampton, New York. Good morning to you guys. And, of course, the Tiki Balcony over in Sweden. Good afternoon to the Swedes. Happy Sunday to you. and JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Manford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston.
The JoJo's.
That's right. This is Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. I am your host, the Tiki Man himself, and of course we have the hippie chick and Flaz Noogies. All right.
Yeah.
Flaz will try his best to keep up, okay? Yeah, all right. Let's take care of our sponsors.
Tiki Man Radio streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddha coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the Reggae Wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want Reggae Wines. Go ahead and order a case of it because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio.
That's right. Reggae Wine's the official wine of Tiki Man Radio. And, of course, all of that you just heard about, you can get, you can look at some of our Island J shirts we have here, a little bitty gift shop we have here in the studio. You can taste Beach Buddha coffee on Sunday mornings right here in the XKG 9000 coffee pot. And if you want to try some Reggae Wines, you can do that as well. We keep it under the bar at the chocolate bar. So, hope everybody's doing fabulous. Like I said earlier, we've got, boom, right there. Lisa Hudon's going to be joining us. She's got a 3-book series. I like that one book, Another Shitty Day in Paradise.
I know. It's a good title.
And I've actually written stories about one of her books. It's not, I didn't write it intentionally about her book, but I wrote a story about be careful with the wishing well.
Yeah.
Because, you know, be careful what you wish for there, Flash. You might just get it. All right. Who we got out on Facebook there, Hippie Chick?
All right. Good morning to Graham Andrews and Nicole. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning to you.
And we've got a Nail Teeny Nail Bar and Day Spa.
All right.
Chiming in. So good morning to Sissy and all her crew over there.
That's
Hope you're
right.
having a great day.
We play your commercials a little later in the show.
That's right. And let's see. Good morning to Bahama Brad. He is chiming in. That's your son.
Absolutely. I hope he's going to be able to come to the Daytona 500 party on the 18th.
Yes, that'll be great.
Yeah.
And good morning to Steve Crago.
Secret Agent Man. That's right. Good morning to you, brother.
Good morning. And Alan Jax Bowers is out there chiming in.
The man, the legend himself.
We got Donna Cummings and Bob Cummings are out there.
Good morning.
Tiffany Green from Key West. Yeah, she's out there saying hello.
And good morning to you, sweetheart.
We got Barry D. Jr. out there.
Good morning.
And Jason Whitler.
Good morning, brother.
And let's see here. Let's go to the next one. And we got Verona Corona. She is saying buenos dias, amigos.
Buenos dias, senorita.
And she's having a good time down in Cozumel.
Yeah.
We got Michelle Myers, ambassador of all great things.
Hello, darling.
Her and Tim. Good morning to you both.
That's right.
We've got Patty with Rick Sides out there saying good morning.
Shy Patty, good morning to you.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got, Tiffany Green says tornado warning in Key West, for real?
Yes, it's going to be a rough day down in Key West.
That sounds bizarre.
We got some major storms rolling through there. And
like, they get hurricanes. We get the tornadoes.
I know. Everything's backwards because yesterday it was warmer here than it was down there.
How strange.
It's a time warp.
Oh,
Maybe that's why Brody got sick. He wanted to get the hell out of town.
Yeah, he's like, I'm
I
not
guess
feeling so good.
Yeah, no kidding.
We need to go north.
Right.
We've got Carrie Strignoli Pottager. I never can say Carrie's name right.
I
But
always say the beautiful Carrie.
yeah, she is beautiful. So good morning, Carrie. Good
morning to you,
darling.
sweetheart.
We got Alan Jax Bowers. Oh, I said hey to him earlier.
Can't say hey enough to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Sunday.
We got Tammy Manis. She is chiming in this morning.
Hey, good morning, Tammy.
We've got Laurent Thomas. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
Let's see. April Dalton is out there.
Hey, beautiful April.
Dan Ware and Rachel, they are out there. Say hello. Good morning to my friend Maureen Weehunt. Good morning, Mo.
Hey, Mo. Happy Sunday to you.
Morning.
And let's see who's on this other part. We got Z&G.
Morning.
Lauren Davidson. Good morning, friend, from Panama.
Morning, brother.
We got Henry Fuller is out there.
Hey, Henry.
And that's it for Facebook, I believe.
All right, Mr. YouTube over there.
Hey, the live chat guy here.
Yeah.
We
Good
got
morning
Monica,
to Flash.
Monica, Verona, Michelle, Monica, Camys Granny's Petty.
Wait a minute, hold on now. That's not how we do this. That's not how we
I
do
was
this.
trying to keep up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we'll start over again.
I see Freddie Questcard is out there.
Good morning, Freddie.
Where's he at?
He's in Maine.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's on YouTube.
Yeah,
I saw
man.
his
The
name.
chat is going crazy this morning.
well, we got a lot on there. Eric Smith, Verona.
Yeah.
We got Monica, our producer. Monica, I want to say that if you would you put a light on my camera so that I know to look up when you switch to it so that I can smile into it? You know, as the producer, I'm just thinking
Yeah,
maybe
that's
I
a
can,
good idea.
I can request
There you
that.
go.
You know, no, this one right here.
This the camera
This
that's
straight
going
ahead.
to him.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
Kind of
that's
looks like
it.
it's kind of an angle. Oh, I see. Okay, now
Yeah.
I. Okay. Anyway, all right.
It's all about lighting, you know. I mean, you look a little gloomy in the dark, you know.
Look a
So I
little
need,
gray.
Well, I was gray till he fixed the light, you know. I was like,
Lord.
golly. I look
So-
like, yee.
Camys Grammys is on the chat.
Good morning, celebrating
morning.
her third year as a sponsor at
Yeah.
Tiki Man Radio.
We received something from Jody.
I believe we're going to be opening it on the show, right?
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
That's
I didn't
right.
know that.
If y'all didn't
are.
forget it.
No, she's got it out there.
Okay.
All right.
You know how y'all are.
Of course, like Michelle Myers is on there, and Maureen Benfield
Yep.
is on the chat. I'm just kind of scrolling down. We did say Eric was on there.
Yep.
Verona Corona one more time. Fred Quistgard is saying, "Hey, Rick." I guess he's on there as well. And kind of moving down. Fred again. I see Monica, Fred. I don't see anybody new on there. It seems like we're rotating around the same group.
And the Goldens.
And the Goldens.
The Goldens are out
So-
there. We got 24 people watching the live chat right now. So that means we need 24 likes.
Thumbs up.
Yeah,
We need
thumbs up.
24
There's a-
thumbs up.
There's a guy using my name on there, so I just.
Oh, is that right?
Good morning to Flaz. All right, you know.
It's 3 times on the top.
Flaz gets butt hurt if we don't say hello to him on the chat. So,
All right.
but all of you
I think
hit the
we
like
covered it.
button right now. We only have one. So, and all of y'all, you guys can do that as well. You can hit like
I did.
and make sure you do
Wait,
that.
Is that the little heart?
No, it's the little thumbs up.
The little thumbs up. Yeah, the
Yeah.
little thumbs up.
I don't have one on mine that I can see.
Oh my goodness.
Let me fix you.
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
well,
Do you
let's
see a
go ahead and
thumbs
pull
up
the car
anywhere?
over.
See, when you, whoops.
Yep.
So you do the X,
Well, nobody said do the X.
then
Okay,
you
got
the
it.
thumbs up, wait a
Yep.
minute,
And
then you
can
go back
back.
to the chat.
All right.
There you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, gotta do the X.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a good skit about X coming up next time I'm here.
All right, well, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes right here on Tiki Man Radio. And let's take a, when you're riding around like yesterday was a beautiful day here. And
It was gorgeous.
I cleaned out my office, then I worked my way over to the upper deck bar. And then I went down to the tiki bar and I cleaned it out, you know, getting all the crud from the winter time out of it. And then I went on down to the lower deck bar and kind of cleaned up a little bit. It was nice to be outside.
Did you clean out the refrigerators?
No, I ain't got that far yet.
Oh, you left that for me, did you?
Well, most refrigerators, like in the tiki bar, I cut them off.
Yeah.
You know, and I leave
But
them
then
open.
they get moldy.
Well, you got to clean them up, you know, in the
clean 'em out.
springtime. But, you know, no sense in running them in the wintertime when it's 2 degrees outside. I mean, for God's sakes. Just set your
True.
beer on the bar and it'll get cold.
It'll
But
get frozen.
anyway, you just got to, you know, ride around sometimes and say, you know what, it's good to be me. Life's pretty good. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Nobody blowing up my phone. I ain't buzzing, man, and I ain't stoned, but I'm riding, flying higher than the blue sky. If you don't like me, brother, that's okay. I ain't gonna let it wreck my day. I keep styling, smiling, handing out the sunshine. I got no good reason why. Damn, it feels good to be me. Seats laid back in my color supreme. I'll be alright, rolling these streets all summer long. Damn, I got it all figured out. I got no worries that I'm worried about. It's like I caught some crazy happy disease. Damn, it feels good to be me. Bought some cheap shades at the Emeco station. They make me feel like I'm on vacation on my own island, Motor City paradise. Ain't it funny how time flies? Damn, it feels good to be me. T-tops down in my color supreme. I'll be alright, rolling these streets all summer long. Damn, I got it all figured out. I got no worries that I'm worried about. It's like I caught some crazy happy disease. Damn, it feels good to be me. Got no particular place to go. My Alpine's pumping some Motown soul. Rocking to a Papa was a Rolling Stone. Damn, it feels good to be me. Fresh pair of kicks and my old blue jeans. I'll be alright, rolling these streets all summer long. Damn, I got it all figured out. I got no worries that I'm worried about. It's like I caught some cold train love supreme. Damn, it feels good to be me. Cold train love supreme, so good. Cold train love supreme, so good. Cold train love supreme. Damn, it feels good.
I'm gonna grab me a beer.
A beer.
You good? You light? Are you light?
I'm good.
Is your beer light? It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
All right. I'll be right back.
Look over yonder. What do you see? The sun is rising, most definitely. A new day's coming. Ooh, people are changing. Ain't it beautiful? Ooh, crystal blue persuasion. Better get ready. Gonna see the light. Love is the answer. Ooh, and that's alright. So don't you give up now. Ooh, so easy to find. Just look to your soul. Look to your soul and open your mind. Crystal blue persuasion. It's a new vibration. Crystal blue persuasion. Crystal blue persuasion. Maybe tomorrow, when he looks down, every green field, in every town, all of his children, in every nation, there'll be peace and good brotherhood. Crystal blue persuasion. Yeah. Crystal blue persuasion. Crystal blue persuasion.
Tommy James.
Yeah, Tommy James and the Shondells. Now, let me tell you a little Flaz trivia. I used to drive a 64 Rambler Classic.
Ooh, I had a 69 Rambler Classic.
Okay. It had the push-button gears on the dash. You know, you could put it in drive by just pushing a button on the dash.
I can't remember the push button thing, but I do remember the Rambler Classic had it had so much chrome on the dash,
Now,
and chrome on the steering wheel.
My 64 Classic was perfect for going out with girls because the seats folded all the way down.
Oh,
And the
yeah,
two front
baby.
seats all the way down and they leaned onto so you're kind of inclined, you know, and you pull into the woods. And
two
but
bottles
that
of-
song used to play a lot.
Two
during that
bottles
time.
of Boone's Farm, man, you were ready to go,
Oh,
man.
It was Schlitz.
Slits.
Malt liquor.
Let me get you a Slits, baby.
No, it was just regular old red can Schlitz.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, I was looking at. I was out at the Tiki Bar this week, and I was scrolling through my phone a little bit, and saw this thing that came up. Marshall Tucker Band, Can't You See?
Yeah.
Was recorded 50 years ago.
That freaks
in
me out.
1973. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
I know.
50 years ago.
I know.
And then this morning I saw, one of the things on the morning show that comes on. It says Facebook was launched in 2004, so 20 years ago. Man, time just keeps on rolling. But 50 years ago, Can't You See? Marshall Tucker Band. I mean, damn.
Yep, I can remember it very well.
Holy crap!
I was an old man 50 years ago.
You were an old man 50 years.
Not opposed, not to do with like you are now, right?
No, I'm preserved.
Yeah, I like that Tennessee hat you got on.
Yeah, it's a camo hat.
Yeah,
It's
I got
nice.
one of those. I got one of those somewhere around here.
Yeah, you do somewhere.
Yeah.
You see my shirt?
Yeah.
My sailfish on it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
We're going to call him Bill Dance.
yeah. Of course, the big news out of all of that, that Nick Saban says, "Yeah, I'm out of here.
That
I'm outta
makes
here.
me very sad.
They're going to take the money and run."
Yeah.
And then all the players have been bailing out like rats on a sinking ship.
Yeah.
They're coming up to Tennessee now, hey, you guys have got a really good program. Can I play here? I'm like, sorry, talk to the hand. We've got our team. You're going to have to go somewhere else,
Well,
But, we're looking forward to football season. And, of course, last night in the Coliseum out in California, they had the Busch Clash, which is the first time we saw race cars on the track this year. And they used to always did that at... I hate the Coliseum racing, by the way. It's like a little go-kart track.
You ever been in it? I've been in it once.
Yeah, well, they put a track in there, and they race around it. And it's really horrible for racing, in my opinion. It's all about ratings and television and California and all that stuff. But they used to always did it at Speed Weeks at Daytona. And so they would race basically 2 weeks between practice and all that stuff. And a lot of people don't understand how that all works. But the Daytona 500, they have the Twin 125s, which is a qualifying race, which sets the odd and even numbers, okay? And then they have, but if you can't qualify, you have to race your way in. So that's how that all works with the Daytona 500. It's uniquely different. It's kind of, racing starts off with their Super Bowl and works their way backwards,
Well, USC used to play in the Coliseum, and they may still because they don't follow them any longer. But if you sat at the 50-yard line at, let's say, 4 rows up, you were still 50 yards back from the sideline because it's such a big Coliseum that the little football field in the middle of it didn't really get you in a good seat.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I see Josh Clark is out there.
Good morning, Josh.
And his lovely wife, I believe, was camping this weekend. I saw some pictures of her camping out this weekend, so having a good time. Let's see here. I'm trying to keep up. I got enough screens here to look at now. Right?
It looks like it. I think you need a few more.
Well, that's what she says. And she comes in here, like, do you need some more screens to look at? I'm like, I really do. Let's see here. There's our guest coming up at 11 a.m., Lisa Hudon. And looking forward to talking to her about books. Colleen Fuchs this morning tagged me in a copy of my book and said she had made on her bucket list, I guess, what do they call that? Resolution is to read more books, and she had my book, and she was going to read it.
Oh, well, that's good.
And this book thing has turned into a whole nother animal. Key West Chris is...
Well, that's because he knows the story. That is your story.
Key West Chris... no, it's not got anything to do... It's not about me. The book's not about me.
But I know your story, and that's your story.
But there is a character in the book
Yes.
that calls the main character, Dan, and
Yes.
says, "Are you still looking for a boat in Key West?"
Yes,
You know?
and that's Key West Chris.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it
No, it's
is.
not. Anyway.
100% it is.
To drive me crazy, he's been sending me pictures of boats for sale all week long
I know.
because he's been reading my book as well.
Yeah.
Starting in what price range?
$10,000.
That's whoa. You
That's
can actually find something like that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Does it have oars?
Yeah, probably. Doesn't have a working motor.
Thank you for everybody that's been sending pictures. If you have it, make sure you post pictures and tag me in it, just like Colleen did this morning. Thank you so much for that. It's available out on Amazon. Make sure you get it. It's going to be good reading for the summer. And you can pass it along to somebody else. Let them know. And if you like the book, make sure you go over and give us a review. That helps out a whole lot. Everything we got going on here helps out a whole lot. Should I talk about it? Yeah, let's do it. Everybody reaches their crossroads in life, and in the new book, The Boat in Key West, we find Dan at the airport bar, contemplating his next move. Is this a new chapter beginning, or one coming to an end? Will his boss, who holds the power to determine his professional life, let him go, or is there a new path waiting to unfold? The Boat in Key West captures the essence of a man at the intersection of reflection and anticipation, contemplating where he truly wishes to be as he embarks on a journey of self-discovery. Discover the allure of Key West through Dan's introspective lens and immerse yourself in a narrative that explores the delicate dance between endings and beginnings. Tiki Bar Publishing presents The Boat in Key West, A Life Worth Living, now available on Amazon.com. Make sure you check out all the books by Danny Lynn and Tiki Bar Publishing, available on Amazon.com. And coming in 2024, Scattered Dreams, The Sister Six, The Summer to Remember. That's right, The Sister Six. I got to tell you, though, writing this book is kind of crazy because the Sister Six, because it's got 6 main characters. That's a lot. It's a lot. And, you know, you get trapped into a chapter and you can't get out of it and that kind of thing, you know. So hopefully we'll have that one together by Dominican Republic, which, by the way, the song, or the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, the deadline for the price point is coming up. So if you're going to go, now is the time to book it. And we've had some cancellations, unfortunately.
Yeah, we have. I'm sad about that.
You know, so, you know, if we're going to keep this thing going, you know, we're talking about going to Antigua next year.
Well, if we're going to keep it going, we have to have a certain amount, or
To get the price point.
Otherwise, we don't get the price.
Yeah, so next year we're going to do it differently. If we don't get a certain amount of rooms, you know, 15 to 20, if we don't get at least 20 rooms, then the price point goes away or whatever. So if this thing has ran its course and all of you guys don't like vacations on an island out in the Caribbean, that's all paid for and exclusive, you know, so you don't have to worry about food and drinks and all that stuff, you know, I understand, you know, I understand.
Yeah.
I'm still going to find a beach somewhere to go to, but it's been pretty disappointing, really, on some of them. But all of you that are going, and I'll tell you,
Thank you.
yeah, everybody that is going, thank you so much for that. I'll tell you the best way to do it is like, you got to give Darby and Kathy Ledbetter a lot of credit because
They've brought a lot of people with them.
that's how you do it, right? Hey, we're going to this island, and here's a great price point, and you guys can pay for it over the next year.
Yeah.
And have it paid for so you're not burdened by it. And bring somebody along with you.
That's
you know?
right.
Right.
They're bringing 2 other couples. And,
I know.
And if they hadn't have done that this year, we probably would have had to cancel it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we've had so many cancellations that
I didn't.
You
know
don't- you don't get the
I
same
knew of
price.
2 or so.
then it
but,
goes way up.
Yeah. So, and that's why we negotiate that price. We
Yeah.
base it off of a certain amount of rooms. So if you sign up and then you cancel,
Right.
especially this time of year, if you cancel, it really puts us in a certain situation. So we're looking. Thank you for everybody, but that's kind of how I would do it. You know, you pass it along to somebody else.
Yeah.
Another couple that you know that you don't mind traveling with.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
that's the ticket.
Yes, it is. It
I mean,
sure is.
Some people you go on the trip to get away from people.
Right.
I understand. But you know, that's kind of how that rolls. And so next year we're going to do it a little differently, and hopefully we can
Maybe
keep
we
this
ought
thing
to
going.
take some footage down there, so kind of make a promo thing about this year's fun time.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? To
Well,
kind of promote the next year's, so that people who
Well, we have a GoPro. We can do that.
Yeah,
Well, I
was-
put out the movies every year after we get back
put them out where.
On the
on YouTube. Play them here. You know,
Well, then maybe we ought to say more often that it's
yeah.
a certain place on YouTube, and if you want to check out what we did last year for, you know, making a decision about this year,
Yeah.
then, you know, look at how much fun we had.
Ooh, smell that.
Antigua's not. What is it?
My pot roast. It smells really
Yeah,
good.
I'm kind of wondering about that. You got that
to
in the
feed-
roaster up there?
Yes, to feed everybody.
Oh, my.
Antigua's not a set in stone thing. I also asked him to check into Cayman Islands.
Oh yeah,
I'd like to go to Cayman, as the
the barefoot man.
barefoot man calls it.
Go look at the alligators?
Well, one of the things.
No, they don't
not
have
alligators.
alligators.
Well, they're called caimans.
No, different. The Cayman Islands.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Cayman Island.
Yeah.
But
So it's like K-man.
well,
No,
he calls it Cayman.
C-A-Y-M-A-N. Yeah.
Yeah. But what we try to do is also, when it comes to these trips, I'll give you a perfect example. I'd love for us to go to Aruba, right?
I would too.
But
That's pricey.
The plane ticket is very expensive to go to Aruba. So we try to go to a place where the plane tickets are very reasonable, and plane tickets are coming down too. By the way.
They are. And maybe that would be, you know, if we still keep this up, maybe that'll be another.
Yeah.
In the
So
future.
I've heard Puerto Rico's pretty good.
Puerto Rico. Well, Danny spent a lot of time in Puerto
I spent a lot of
Rico.
time in Puerto Rico. The problem with Puerto Rico is it's been devastated so much by hurricanes.
That's been a while, though, hasn't it? They haven't been able to put it back together.
No, you know, and they're not very. You know, they're part of the United States, but they are not. They don't like Americans.
So they
No.
probably don't even have all-inclusives down there.
I don't know. I don't
They
know.
may, but I don't.
Got it.
But
Yeah.
they have in San Juan. They do have casinos there in San Juan, old San Juan, and it's beautiful there. Where there's a rock streets and stuff in San Juan.
I wonder if they have any all-inclusives in Cuba.
Yeah, that's a place Danny would love to go.
I'd love to go to Cuba. The world famous Danny Hoy is out there.
Hey,
this
good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, sweetheart. Happy Sunday to you.
There she is, yeah. Around this.
But yeah, I was talking to Joe yesterday about the final list, and so we're excited, man. We're going to go and have a good time. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time. All right, come along and have some fun with us. I know everybody can't go every year. Okay, I understand that. And that's why you would want to, you know, it comes up in conversation. You know, we want to go somewhere nice this year. Well, here you go. You can't get much. The places we go are 5-star resorts.
Oh, yeah. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
they're
this
very
is-
nice.
I think this was the 5-star one yet.
The 5
Yeah,
star.
The 5 star.
The
The best. The bestest.
The 5 star. It's almost like a 6-star.
Almost.
The bestest.
The bestest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're it's.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this one looks absolutely gorgeous. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be nice.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think so, too.
Looking forward to it. Let's see here. I should have come for the past year. Yeah. Or for the pot roast. Should have come for the pot roast. Danny Hoy is hungry.
You should have come for the pot roast,
It's
sister.
making me hungry, I'm telling you.
It smells
And
good.
The vent is pointing right at me. There
I
it
know.
is.
Well, that's the cool thing about a pot roast. You just throw it in there and let it do its thing, and that's like, it's like great. It's done when you're
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when do you put the vegetables in? Later or
No,
all together?
all together.
I see.
All together.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. What else we got going on? We got the Daytona 500 party coming up the 18th.
Yes, Tiki
Super
Man
Bowl.
was very happy about that because that's the kickoff of everything.
It really is.
It's the kickoff of everything because
Well, I was
that's
showing
when
those-
spring starts around here.
I was showing those pictures. I got some new videos out there of the pictures from years ago at the Tiki Bar.
Yeah.
It's kind of sprinkled in there. That's what the Tiki Bar was built for. There's a
Yeah.
lot of smiling faces in there. You gotta have some positivity in your life, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Danny, B Dog's on the chat line.
Hello, B Dog.
Don't let him know we know.
Oh, don't let him know. Oh, okay. Morning, B Dog. We were talking about you earlier. I think the goal is to never come here again. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
You got your own pool,
Your own pond
your own pond,
to fish out of.
your own patio.
Your own patio.
Oh, me. Probably going to make new friends over there. We'll never see them again.
Yeah. He said, regardless of what Tiki Man says, you can't get rid of me that easy.
There you go. All right. Well, you got to have.
Well, you're missing pot roast.
Well, that's true.
Although Lou made me a really great one a few weeks ago.
Hot roast? Mm-hmm. Oh, my.
It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I wish we had some. I wish Uncle Alice could make some mojitos.
Ooh.
Now I know this guy, he's a real cool cat. You'd think so if you met him too. From his laid-back style and his carefree ways, you'd be amazed at what he can do. But give him a bottle of rum and some lime, mint and simple syrup so fine. Kick on back and watch him do his thing. He works just like a surgeon, focused and precise. Measuring this and mixing that and pouring in a filtered ice. Some say he's a pilot, some say he's a dad, but we all know him as Mike the Mojito Man. Yeah, Mike the Mojito Man, he can make it like nobody can. Just one sip and you'll be a fan of Mike the Mojito Man. When we're all sitting out by the pool on a real hot summer day, we get word that Mike's coming over, well, we throw our beers away. Yeah, we all start to lick our lips, we're chomping at the bit, anticipating that first mojito sip. Yeah, Mike the Mojito Man, he can make it like nobody can. Just one sip and you'll be a fan of Mike the Mojito Man. So refreshing, it's got a little bit of a kick. Man, you ain't got to go down to Cuba. Now when we got mojitos right here like this. Talking about Mike the Mojito Man, he can make 'em like nobody can. Just one sip and you'll be a fan of Mike the Mojito Man. So if you're trying to make that mojito drink and you don't know what to do, let me give you Mike's number. He'll be glad to help walk you through. And before you know it, you'll think you're in Havana town, sipping on that cool rum drink, watching the sun go down. Yeah, Mike the Mojito Man, he can make 'em like nobody can. Just one sip and you'll be a fan of Mike the Mojito Man. Yeah, Mike the Mojito Man, he can make 'em like nobody can. Just one sip and you'll be a fan of Mike the Mojito Man. Talking about Mike the Mojito Man.
Hi, this is Steve Hopper. You're listening to Tiki Man Radio in the tropics of Tennessee.
As the plane broke through the clouds and circled the island, I couldn't believe it was real. I felt the breeze against my skin and thought, now that's the way that air's supposed to feel. I walked along the wharf, it felt familiar, like returning to a place I've never seen. Stories I had read that left an image in my mind, more vivid than the places that I've been. And I'm homesick for a place I barely know, yet all I want to do is pack my things and go. It's far away from here, and it's where I long to be. It's been a long, 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 long time no see. I could spend all day just sitting and watching the ocean, without worrying about what some call wasting time. The world could go on spinning round without me, or stop a while if it feels so inclined. God put the soul of a sailor in a man from Illinois. There's this lost and restless feeling in my mind. Was it one too many movies or a few too many songs that leaves me aching for a different place and time? And I'm homesick for a place I barely know, yet all I want to do is pack my things and go. It's far away from here, and it's where I long to be. It's been a long, 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 long time no see. Obligations ended my journey, and I had to leave my paradise behind. But at night when things are peaceful, calm and quiet, those images start running through my mind. I close my eyes and see the surf come rushing, and the seabirds gliding softly on the air. It all comes into focus as the room begins to spin. I fall asleep and suddenly I'm there, 'cause I'm homesick for a place I barely know, yet all I want to do is pack my things and go. It's far away from here, and it's where I long to be. It's been a long, 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 long. It's been a long, 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 lonely time. It's been a long, 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 long time no see. Long time no see. Yeah. Long time no see. Long time no see. Where have you been? Long, 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 long.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard. Are you looking to take your music and your show to the next level? Jax Bowers Mudcut Studios, your full-service production facility, providing professional drum and percussion tracks in-house or remote, as well as full production, mixing, and mastering with world-class studio musicians available. Jax is also available for performances and touring. With over 30 years experience as a musician and 20 years experience producing, Jax Bowers will take your show or your music to the next level. Reach out to Jax today at AlanJaxBowers.com. Jax has worked with the best in the business all over the world, and he can bring that talent to your music and your show. So stop getting frustrated and stop worrying about it. Reach out to AlanJaxBowers.com and step into the big show. You know, the difference between being a professional and being an amateur is the people you surround yourself with. And Jax Bowers only surrounds himself with the best of the best all over the world. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner, Jax Bowers Mudcut Studios. Reach out to him today and make sure you tell him that the Tiki Man sent you. Take your music to the next level. Stop worrying about it. Looking to get away to your secret paradise? Are you looking to come to Chattanooga? You've heard me talk about the beautiful city that I grew up in and the surrounding area here in Harrison Bay. Well, Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway is your secret hideaway. Just a mile and a half from the Tiki Bar, and our good friends the Goldens will take good care of you. It's safe, it's secure, and it's Tiki Man approved. When you use the code word Tiki Man, you get 20% off. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the link for Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway and schedule your secret getaway right here in Harrison Bay. That's Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. That's right. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. We love our friends the Goldens.
Yes, we do.
And they take good care of us.
Yeah.
Golden and I are going to make some jerky when I get the spices and stuff in.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Let me get over in here and let's see if we can get the world famous Parrot Head Extraordinaire herself in here. Let me see if I can get us over in here. There we go. There we go. Good morning to you. How you doing? Can you hear us?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Doing
I
fabulous.
can hear you. Yes, I can. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, Parrot Head. Let's see. What am I saying? A Parrot Head Extraordinaire book author Lisa Hudon, right? Is that how you pronounce your last name? Hudon?
Well, technically it's Hudon.
Hudon.
Technically it's Hudon.
Yeah.
Because it's French, so it's
Hudon.
But yeah, Mottola works. Lisa Mottola Hudon. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I forgot to clarify that whenever we talked the other day, but I just want to I just want to thank you for taking the time to come on here and have some fun with us this morning and get to know you a little bit and get your books out there to everybody. You know, this is a time of year when the weather starts to break a little bit, everybody starts getting their reading material together. So this is the best time in the world to talk about your series of books.
Right, and as you can see, I use a little tropics in my life because I've got my turtleneck on, and it's over 30 degrees here. So
Yes.
yeah, any way I can get some tropics in my life.
Well, there you go. All right, so tell us a little bit about your books and how did you get started doing this?
It kind of goes back a ways. I've been I wouldn't have called myself a parrot head at the time, but because it was about 40 years ago, a Jimmy Buffett fan.
Yeah.
I was a teenager, I heard, I think it was You Had to Be There album that my brother put on the turntable, and I was hooked. So, so it's been quite a while. And right after college, I think some people journal. I write stories. So I was kind of disgruntled with my life here in the Chicagoland area, and it was probably a cold and gray winter, and I just started writing a story. And I call it my what if story. What if a small town Midwestern girl had fallen in love with a trop rock star?
Yeah.
I wrote it, and I didn't think much about it. Several years later, I went to my after I was married, after I had kids, I said, you know what, I think I'm going to maybe I should go back and revisit that story, and I can turn it into some kind of a book. And I polished it up, and I sent it off to a group of my Buffett news friends, and I asked them to tell me what they thought about it. And apparently they liked it. And so I was kind of spurred on and encouraged. In fact, they even voted it in Jimmy Buffett's a reader's choice for Jimmy's Margaritaville book club. At the time, he had a book club. I don't know if people knew that.
Yeah.
So it was on the Margaritaville page or whatever. So at the time, I was living in Tacoma, and I had come back to Chicago, and I was going to the Alpine Valley show. And the night before Alpine show, the band used to do a meet and greet. And I went to the meet and greet with a friend, and I brought along a copy of my book. So we were standing in line, and you meet and greet the coral reefers, and you're there also to meet them, but to purchase their CDs, etc.
Right.
Well, instead of purchasing their CDs, I handed each of them a book, and they were like, "Oh, well, thank you."
Yeah.
And that was it. I didn't think much of it. I just thought, well, that's fun. I got it into the hands of of some people I wanted to. And probably 2 weeks later, I got an email from Nadira Shakur, who's a vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everyone on your station knows.
Yeah.
Some may not. Who's was a vocalist for Jimmy Buffett. Anyway, she contacted me, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I read your book in like 2 days. I loved it. And is there any way I can get a book to Jimmy?" And I was like, yes, definitely.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Yeah.
But not only that, she said, "And by the way, have you met him? I'd like for him to meet you." And I was like, no, I've not met him. And ironically, there was a show coming up in Portland, and I wasn't sure I was going to attend. Again, I was the mother of 3 small children at the time.
Sure.
And I just thought, well, I'm not sure I'm going to go. And the price tickets were kind of high, So, but after she said that, she's like, "Are you going to the Portland show?" I was like, yes, I am.
Absolutely.
So went to the show, brought along an extra book for Jimmy. And I also bought him a little, I know he's a recovered Catholic, as am I, and bought him a little medallion, kind of a Saint Cecilia. She's the patron saint of musicians. So I got to the show. She came and got me, and the first thing she said to me was, "Oh my gosh, Lisa, I'm so sorry, but Jimmy is sick tonight. He's not feeling well. He's going to do the show, but he's just not feeling well, and he's trying to save his voice and save his energy. So, but if you want, do you want to just hang with me backstage? You can." And I was disappointed, for sure.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. But, getting to hang backstage at a Jimmy Buffett concert with Nadira Shakur, that's a treat in itself, right?
Yeah. It's still going to be a great night, no matter what happens.
Exactly. So anyway, we went backstage. We went to the VIP room, which is just full of food and drinks and fun, and just everybody taking pictures and selfies. And Nadira was such a kind hostess, let's say. And just anybody that knows her, she's just very giving, very will do anything for people. Clearly, she was doing something wonderful for me. She was introducing me to the lighting guy, the the costume person, and they're like, oh, my wife has your book. It's on her bedside stand. And, she was so nice, kind of hawking my book. So she took me back to her dressing room where she and Tina Gullickson were getting ready for the show. Well, no, wait. First, she took me up on stage, which was an amazing experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not a stage performer. To me, this is something that was awe-inspiring. I was standing on stage watching just people come in, just filling the stadium. And all I could think was, wow, imagine all these people doing a show, standing up on the stage, and everybody's there to see you.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And then she's like, I need to get ready. Let's go back. If you want, do you want to come to my dressing room and just hang with us? Yes, I do. And she and Tina were there. And Tina, again, is also a vocalist for Jimmy. Just a wonderful person herself, just kind-hearted and so down to earth. And they just were doing their makeup. I was sitting in a chair. They were just chit-chatting. I mean, it just everyday stuff. They were talking about a tree that fell down in their backyard and how they had to, call the tree guy to come, etc. And I was just sitting there. I was really relaxed at this point. And suddenly there came a knock at her door, and she went over to get it, and she was like, she looks back at me and she goes, oh, Lisa, Jimmy is here.
Oh.
And he wants to meet you.
Yay.
And I was like, I had let my guard down. So I was, I just been sitting back there, and all of a sudden I'm like, he does. Wait, what? So, I went out into the hall. And he didn't come in the dressing room, but I went out in the hall, and we chatted. He said, first thing he said was like, so I heard you wrote a story about my life. I'm like, well, kind of, not really. I mean, anyway, I had brought along a book, and he signed it for me. He was not feeling well. He smelled like Vicks vapor.
Yeah, trying to save that voice,
Exactly. Really, the show was about to start in probably like 15 minutes. So there wasn't a lot of time to chat. But, he thanked me for the book that I had sent along with Nadira, and, said he was looking forward to reading it. He was in the middle of one book, it was on his next to read list or something like that. Anyway.
Right.
And so then he was about to run off, and Nadira's like, Lisa, don't you want a picture? And I'm like, yes.
Hell yes, I'd like a picture.
I know, but when you're in that moment, you're kind of just so like flustered, or just so in that moment, you're not thinking straight.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that she said that. She's like, can I take a picture for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, that was my little encounter with Jimmy, and from that was the first book I wrote, and it was it's this book. It's called Watch Your Step at the Wishing Well.
Yeah.
All right. So
and we all know that that comes from a song.
Yeah,
of course.
Absolutely. And so these are a series of books, right? So kind of give us, without giving it all away, but kind of give us an idea of how we go through this journey of 3 books.
Yes. So that was my first, and I've written 2 others, and they've turned into a series. And they tell the story of a small town Midwestern girl who unknowingly falls in love with a trop rock star.
Oh.
And it follows their lives from this, let's say, fairy tale encounter into a world of chaos and the cast of bad characters who are trying to derail their relationship. So not only are they faced with like one sinister person after another, but they also have to contend with like a bank robbery, a hurricane, a kidnapping, a Colombian cartel. So, and all this time they're trying to keep the proverbial show on the road because he's a trop rock singer. So the stories have an eerie connection to parts of my life. Yes, I am a small town Midwestern girl.
Yeah.
Did not fall in love with a trop rock star though.
Yeah, let's get that out of the way, you know.
They take place in Chicago and Key West, and the last book takes us to Paris. So there's a lot of connections, obviously. They appeal to men and women alike. There's because there's romance, and then there's also action-packed adventure and suspense.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Parrot heads in particular are in for a treat because I have woven Jimmy Buffett lyrics into the stories.
Yeah.
And they're kind of hidden sometimes, but people catch them. And it actually would be a very fun thing for someone to do, to go through all the books and see when they can catch.
Yeah.
Some are really subtle and some are in your face. So yeah, what else? Southerners, such as yourself, might get a hoot out of my Southernisms that I use throughout the book. As a Midwesterner, we don't speak in idiom as much, let's say, as Southerners might, or have the expressions. And I'm kind of fascinated by that, so I throw in a lot of that kind of fun stuff. Let's see.
Well, did you set out to have a series, or? So, you know, we've talked, and, you know, I write as well, and I've been writing short stories, kind of like you call journal. I've been writing short stories for well over 10 years, and, you know, turning those characters, and mine came out of traveling for 25 years. So I always met these crazy characters in a bar or a taxi cab or a train somewhere or whatever, and they'd come up and just tell me their whole life story, and I would write down key things of that conversation, right? And so turning them into books, I mean, I've got a deep library of characters and you know, things out there, but it's for me, it's an obsessive thing, writing, especially a book, because I'm telling you, it gets in my dreams. It gets, you know, any conversation you're having with somebody, you're actually writing in the back of your head. So do you feel like it's that way for you?
For me, because let's say, every writer writes a bit of themselves into their stories, whether they want to admit it or not, because writing comes from your personal experiences, as you said.
Yeah.
For me, because the main character is a small town Midwestern girl, I had a lot to play off of with that. However, all of my other characters, well, I'll tell you this. After I wrote the first one, I sent a copy to all of my girlfriends. I hung with a gang of many high school girlfriends, and I sent them the books. And they contacted me immediately, and they were like, "Oh my God!" I guess one of my friends was reading one of the character descriptions out loud, and he looked at her and he goes, "Oh my God, that is you."
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you put that out there for everybody to read. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going through a little bit of that myself right now, but
are my high school girlfriends.
Yeah.
Or parts of them. You know, you kind of embellish and you kind of change certain things as necessary, but they are based on my friends. And they got a kick out of that. So that's fun for them. And no one else would know except for them. You know, they were just calling me right away. They're like, "Oh my God." So, but the other characters, yes, as you said, they kind of consume you. And no, I did not start out making it a series, but I got to a point where my first book ends, and I think people have told me you're kind of thinking, oh, now what?
Yeah, now what?
Know more.
Yeah.
So then, and of course it's a romantic relationship, and so you want to know what's happening with that. But there's also, like I said, there's a Navy fighter pilot who's wreaking some havoc there, and you're wondering what happened.
Yeah, what happened to him? Yeah, and that's kind of the lure of it, really, the mystery of it, right? Especially an ending to a book is to kind of leave it open. You know, this whole the end, they live happily ever after is kind of a dull thing to do for me. Anyway, I mean, I want to leave the the ending, like, wonder what happened after that kind of thing, and that's the lure.
Oh,
of it. Yeah.
You need the hook.
Yeah, the hook.
Every writer knows you need the hook.
You got to have the hook. That's right. Yeah.
Sure. So I let's see. So that was my first book. Let me find my second one.
Another shitty day. Another shitty day in paradise. Yeah. Another
We all
Jimmy
know where
Buffett.
that came from.
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, and then my third book, the third one is, I don't know if you can see that well. If it all blows up and goes to hell.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
All lyrics. Good lyrics.
Stories we could tell.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but in any event, they're fun beach reads. I mean, I call them a beach read. This is not, literary fiction, but they're just fun. And from what I hear from Parrot heads, they really enjoy them. I know some people are waiting to see if I've written a fourth book. I'm, as you know, just promoting one's work is a career unto itself.
It is. Yeah. It's a whole nother world. I mean, we have so much going on with the radio station, and then Tiki Bar Publishing is basically another side thing that I do. So it's a whole different kind of advertising that people that are following the radio station may not see that advertising because it's out there to different things or whatever, but it's a full-time job, getting your work out as well. Now, do you paint as well?
I do. I've got a couple behind me, as you can see.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you. I am not a painter by trade. I actually am an architect by trade, although I'm retired at this point. So the arts are in my soul. And I think right about when COVID started, and we were all sitting at home, I just, maybe it was anxiety, maybe it was just a desire to have something to keep me busy. I just started to paint, and who better to paint?
Yeah.
Than Jimmy.
Of course.
So I paint, and I just, it's not like I'm doing it for a living. Whoever wants to buy a print, whoever wants to buy an original, whoever is interested, otherwise they're on my wall in my room. So.
Well, I would love to hire you to do a painting for the studio here of Jimmy Buffett, and we'll talk more about that offline. But you've got all kinds of cool things going on. But yeah, promoting books is a whole nother issue. I wish we could say we could all make the New York top seller list and all that stuff. But for me, just about everything I do is out of a passion for what I love radio. I love the Sunday show. I love the positivity that we try to put out to the world. And, writing is another avenue of that. I'm always writing. And it helps me as well to relate to songwriters whenever they're talking about how they write. And it kind of helps me a whole lot from my point of view of being able to write as well.
Right. I mean, it's a solitary endeavor.
Yes.
Writing, for sure. So the marketing of the writing is, if you're a social person, as I am, it's fun, it's pleasant to be out there, promoting what you've been doing quietly, by yourself, for hours and hours on end. So it's kind of a nice balance.
Well, it'd
be great to be number one on the Amazon, readers list, but
Yeah. Well, all these characters here in the studio, we got the hippie chick, and we got Larice and Flaz Noogies, as we like to call him. But, I understand what you're saying, because everybody that's been reading my new book is saying, "Oh, this is an autobiography about you," and I'm like, "It's not about me. It's not about me." Larice, you did a review on it. It's not about me.
It's all about you, sweetheart.
No, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about. But what she said was, you write about what you know.
Right. It's partly about you, and then it goes off.
You start, a small town girl in a small town or whatever, and then the magic of it carries into this whole other world.
The fictional part, yeah.
Right. And you don't always, or at least I don't always plan what's going to happen. I'm not a writer like that. I'm writing along, and then they're on this is not real, this is not true, but let's say they're on an airplane, and I'm like, oh, what if they crash?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, hadn't thought about that. And then you just start writing, and it kind of leads you down roads that you didn't know.
Oh, it's crazy. I mean, because you can be in like chapter 10 or 12 or whatever, and you're like, damn, I need to go back and change chapter 2 just a little bit and put a mystery of this character here or whatever, and it's always going back and forth for me anyway.
Right. Well, that's where, as you know, it's nice to get feedback from your readers, and that's something. And to anyone out there, anybody who has read my books and enjoyed them even a little bit, I'm not asking for anything other than if you want to write a nice review, sure.
Yes, that'd be great.
But I love the feedback because, again, you sit, you write, you put it out there. You're very vulnerable. Like, oh, all of this came out of my head. What do you think?
Yeah.
And I love to hear back from people. That's all. If someone says to me, oh my gosh, I couldn't put it down, or whatever happened to this person, or, oh, I hated that character, or
Sure.
it means so much to me. I'm like, yeah.
Well, like we talked about on the phone, I mean, we're going down to Panama City for the Parrot Head Rendezvous, and you really need to try to figure out a way to come down there. We have a tent set up next to the stage. We get you down there, get you a pass or something, and maybe you can come in to have your books displayed right there where we're at, because you need a picture of you and Jimmy, all right, and sitting right next to your books. And I'm telling you right now, it'll be a big thing for you. So,
yeah. Well, we'll see if we can do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll stay in touch. So, where do you have a author page on Amazon where people can find you? I'll tell you what, you can go for everybody that's listening, go to TikiManRadio.com, and you can go over to Tiki Bar Publishing tab, and you'll see her books there. And when you click on either one of those pictures, it will take you to her author page. And that way you guys can purchase her books. And if you like the books, make sure you give a good review.
Right. You can, yes, you can do that. You can go just type the name of my books, title of the books into Amazon, or my website is parrotheadauthor.com.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, it's a great story. I mean, for you to meet Jimmy and the band, and Jimmy had a copy of your book and all that good stuff. I mean, that's, we're
Yeah, all of my books, actually. I met with Nadira numerous times, and Doyle Grisham as well, and they would get my books to Jimmy. So
yeah,
that's wonderful.
Very indebted to them. They were marvelous. So they're somewhere in the Buffett household, I imagine, or one of the households.
Well, listen, we can't thank you enough for joining us. I know we threw this together pretty fast. But anytime I kind of stumble, and I'd been meaning to reach out to you for a long time. It's just the other day. I was like, oh, this is perfect timing. So thank you so much for making time to come on the show, and make sure you tell everybody about Tiki Man Radio too. Okay.
I will. Definitely. Thank you.
All right. We sure do. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, and we'll talk to you soon. I want to talk to you about maybe getting a picture for the studio with Jimmy. Okay.
Great. Thanks.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Here we go.
Still a mystery to me, while others are much too clear. I'm just out there, never even seen the clue. Oh, but we're doing fine. We can travel and rhyme. I know we've been doing our part. Got a Caribbean soul I can barely control, and some Texas hidden here in my heart. Well, now I might have joined the Merchant Marine if I hadn't learned how to sing. And on top of all that, I got married too early. Cost me much more than a ring. But now those crazy days are over. You just gotta learn from the wrong things you've done. I came off the rebound, started looking around, figured out it's time to have a little fun. Yeah, that's why it's still a mystery to me why some people live like they do. So many nice things happening out there, they've never even seen the clue. Oh, but we're doing fine, we can travel and rhyme. I know we've been doing our part. Got a Caribbean soul I can barely control, and some Texas hidden here in my heart. Well, now, if I ever live to be an old man, I'm gonna sail down the Martinique. I'm gonna buy me a sweat-stained Bogart suit and an African parakeet. And then I'll sit him on the shoulder and open up my trusty old mind. I'm gonna teach him how to cuss, teach him how to fuss, and pull the cork out of a bottle of wine. Yeah, that's why it's still a mystery to me why some people live like they do. There's so many nice things happening out there, they've never even seen the clue. Yeah, but we're doing fine, we can travel and rhyme. I know we've been doing our part. Got a Caribbean soul I can barely control, and some Texas hidden here in my heart. Yeah, got a Caribbean soul I can barely control, and some Texas hidden here in my heart.
Hi, this is Nadira Shakur, and you're listening to Danny Lynn, the Tiki Man, on TikiManRadio.com.
Thing, but look at those paintings that she's doing.
Oh, that one of Jimmy was amazing. That like charcoal drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that awesome?
That was awesome.
Yeah, and you can go to her website, and like I said, you can go to TikiManRadio.com, go to the Tiki Bar Publishing tab, and then scroll down. You'll see her books and see her picture. Either one of those, you click on it, takes you right to where you can buy her books or her paintings or anything else. So
Wonderful.
very cool. How cool is that she got to meet Jimmy through this whole
It's very cool.
experience?
Very cool.
Very neat.
So I wanted to say something. Tommy Gartell. Tommy, would you pour Tiki Man and I another bourbon?
Guardrails are
Yeah, have another
Good morning.
bourbon tasting we did here in the studio one time.
That's right.
Yeah. That was kind of fun.
It was. Well, for you guys. I thought it was fun watching you. I was like,
I know.
We had a
Way more
wine
fun.
wine tasting in here with Reggae Wines one time, and I had Z in here with me.
Oh.
And he was sitting next to me, and about his third glass of red, he was feeling pretty good.
yeah,
Feeling pretty good.
he was. He was.
I'm like, listen, I'm going to drive home, okay?
That was funny.
Callie McCool is out there.
Yes, he is.
Good morning to you, Callie. And the kids are doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
Our internship. I've been marketing that a little differently here lately. And, that is the future media personalities. If they decide to go down that road, you never know. They might end up on the sidelines of the Super Bowl one day. You never know.
Maybe so.
It'd be nice to have Tiki Man Radio in the resume somewhere in there. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be awesome.
I'm going to put it in my resume.
Well, you should. All right, you've got something that you got from Camys Grammys, right?
I do. Jody sent me a package, and I think she sent it to several other folks as well. I know Patty got one, probably Michelle did. Anyway, when I saw the pink package in the mail with flamingos on it, I knew there was good stuff in here.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And of course, Camys Grammy is a proud sponsor of Tiki Man Radio.
That's so sweet.
How cool is that?
Everybody
Thank you,
touch
Jody.
this knows
all the little stickers all over it too.
That's right.
flamingos and all kinds of cool stuff.
Well, I mean, think about how many
Thank you.
hands that goes through, right?
Yep.
You know, through to from when she mails it to it gets here. And
Yeah.
if you order anything from UPS here lately, it's delayed by weather in Chattanooga for like 4 or 5 days, even though
Yes.
it's 70 degrees. I don't know what's going on
I
with that.
don't get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Rural living.
Yeah.
What you
Anyway,
got?
so it's wrapped in cute little flamingo tissue paper. Isn't that cute?
It is cute.
And inside is 2 little magnets. One says Beach Girl, and the other is Sandy, Salty, and Happy.
Ah, there we go.
So those are going up on my refrigerator. Actually, I'm going to give one of them to Holly.
Yeah, hold it up to this camera here. There we go.
Unfortunately, the refrigerator's stainless steel, so it won't stick. But we'll find a place somewhere in the house.
We'll figure out
Let
some.
me put this behind it. Now, put those in
like
front.
that?
Yeah, so
Oh, there
you
we
can
go.
see them better.
There we go.
This isn't your first day on the job, is it?
No.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, she has the cutest stuff on her website, and I'm going to go ahead and get some of those adorable little beach chairs she's got, because she's got them decorated in cool colors.
Oh,
And
I love this one. That one's the coolest.
isn't that really cool? And you know what? I am so over winter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too. Me
I
too.
am just done.
It felt so good to get outside yesterday, and man, I got to shop vac, and I'm going around. I'm getting up what I call yesterday's leaves,
That's right.
and left over from last summer, and because they find their way in all little creeks and crevices of the deck and the tiki bar and all this stuff. So I was out there. I probably spent 3 hours doing that yesterday.
How soon are you going to open the pool?
Oh gosh, not till April.
Yeah, not till April,
I'm
but
going to be first one in this year.
I know that's the happiest.
Last year.
Happiest you've ever been is when you finally get in the pool and you're just floating around.
That's right.
Oh,
my goodness.
Cabana boy! I need another drink, please. Yes.
And I take Lola in there. It's all good.
Yeah, absolutely. So, looking forward to spring. I mean, we're just one day closer to spring and warmer weather, and here. It's going to be, 50s, 60s for the rest of the week. And
Yay.
But yeah, it's going to be really storming down in Key West today. So
Sorry, you
That's a
guys.
shame.
sorry, you guys.
And the Pebble Beach Open is windy and raining on them.
Yes, it
In
is.
Pebble Beach, Monterey was a place I graduated from high school, so I do remember the golf course and 17-mile drive and so on. So been a long time, but
We like
Kinda
watching
miss it.
Pebble Beach. We'll have that on the other TV here at the chocolate bar.
it's a golf game, Danny.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Yes. My daddy played at Pebble Beach. He's,
Really?
He's
Oh,
played
that's
at
Spyglass
awesome.
or Pebble? Do you know which course?
Pebble Beach.
Pebble
Wow.
Beach.
He came. He brought. This is when I was in the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
He brought my truck that he bought me. Yes, I'm a daddy's girl. Was a daddy's girl. He bought me a truck, and he drove. Him and mom and my brother drove it out to California for me, which was a huge deal. Huge deal. But then they got a rental car after they dropped it off and went on up to Pebble Beach.
So he could play around and golf there.
So him and my little brother could play golf because they
How
play golf a lot.
Fabulous. That is really cool.
Yeah. It was really cool.
That set him back some moolah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
costs a lot of money to play up there, but
Yeah.
wow, what an experience.
My truck too. He bought. That was the best car I ever had. It was a Ford F-150, and it was the first year Ford did the push on the fly 4-wheel drive from the dash.
You're kind of a Ford truck girl.
I am a Ford truck girl. I love that.
Well,
Got a lot of attention on base from
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I wish my daddy would buy me a new truck. I'm like, well, you're not as pretty as me.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
They say you could have been on roller skates and you'd have gotten attention.
That was funny, yeah. So, that was fun.
Well, we,
Fun
NASCAR did something different last night with the weather. It's going to be bad
right.
weather out in California, so They the actual race that was on last night was supposed to be tonight.
Oh.
But they moved it up a day so it wouldn't be the rain wouldn't affect.
Right. Yeah. It's a big storm coming through.
Yeah. There's a big storm coming through. So
we didn't watch it. We were busy watching golf.
well, there you go. Watching paint dry.
It's wonderful. It's quiet and nice. We have 2 viewing channels. We watch golf or we listen to easy listening music.
I know there's easy listening music going on. Did you try the music thing I told you to try?
I did. We downloaded department store music.
That's the
I
greatest.
felt like I was 6
From
years
the
old again and
70s.
chasing pennies.
I know, it's so great.
It was awesome.
Listen, I know it sounds silly, but whenever I'm focused or I'm writing or
Yep.
I'm doing something or whatever, I have that playing in the background.
Oh, it's great.
And it's just like when you were a kid or whatever, whenever you were in anytime you went in a grocery store
Right.
or the mall or wherever, if you had a mall, that music was playing.
That's right.
And we didn't know where it came from.
No, it just came from
It
the
just played.
ceiling.
Yeah. I was a busboy for a little time when I was in high school in Monterey, but I bussed tables in Carmel, California, and they had a reel-to-reel tape machine in the back, and it said Muzak on it, so they had to buy the tapes, and the guy would come and change out the tapes now and then.
Oh,
but this thing would just roll along, going around and around, and then when it finally hit the back end, it would start and go back the other way, and so it would change tracks, and it was like continuous.
Oh my God!
Wow.
It was like,
and that's how Muzak would put themselves into businesses.
Yeah, it was a good business for him back then.
It
I mean,
was.
long before it was public knowledge of what a pervert was.
Wait,
You could go-
what?
yeah,
Where's this going?
Well, you'd go into a grocery store, and the music would be playing, and the manager of the grocery store would always come out. He'd have, lollipops or something in his pocket and give them to the kids, and
the dum-dums.
the dum-dums, give them to the mom is shopping with her kid, give them a lollipop or whatever. Long before, we didn't realize they were perverts back then, but
This is not Tim
sure they were
Myers,
not.
is it?
No, absolutely not.
but you go to the mall and get you a little what was that what was it?
Orange Julius.
Orange Julius.
Oh, I love those things.
Yeah. Orange Julius.
Always made him put it.
Still around?
I don't know.
No, I don't think
Pure
so.
sugar.
Yeah.
Hell, it's hard to find a damn mall anymore. but-
Yes, it is. We went into Northgate yesterday. It was totally empty and it smelled like diapers. It was
Here's
gross.
the thing.
Gross.
Here's the thing. There's a Chick-fil-A in there, right?
Ugh.
And there's these 2 guys. They were part of the maintenance crew or whatever, and they're mopping the floor all around with this wretched chemical, on
Yeah.
the floor, and it smelled like sewer water.
Ugh.
And yet these people were eating right there. Where these guys were
it
like,
was nasty.
yo ho ho,
Yeah.
they're
I
just
couldn't wait to
mopping
get out
around
of there.
them,
And why were you there?
I picked up my glasses at these that I'm
Lens
wearing right now
Crafters.
at Lens Crafters.
Oh, okay.
Which is directly across the little mallette aisle from the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
the 2 yo-ho-hos were
They were yo-ho-hos, too.
Yeah. That's funny.
The reason's like this place needs a bar.
As a matter of fact, we left there and went straight to the bar across the parking lot.
Yeah, Miller's.
It's okay.
We had lunch at Miller's
We did. It was great.
Tap House.
I
Ale
couldn't
house.
wait to get out of the
Miller's
house.
Ale House.
Ale's House.
Ale
Well,
house,
or
that's
Tap House.
right.
Man, we went to Fuji last night and it was packed.
Was it?
Packed. We sat at the
was.
bar, which we don't mind sitting at the bar most of the time. Usually, there's a character behind the bar, and Stephanie was behind the bar last night, and she was. We walk in, and she's like, "So is it just going to be the 2 of you?" And I was like, "Yeah, we didn't want to bring them other bastards with us." And she's like, "I hear that."
We almost went to Taco Rock.
You should. I was going to ask you about that.
We were going to do
We were
that.
going to go, but everything was over in Hickson, and it was like way over on the other side of town to go to Taco Rock.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Well, we still have the menu. We can.
We were
it'll
gonna.
be
We
there.
even knew what we were gonna eat.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
was going to
we'll
ask
look
for
at
a
it.
side of cactus.
A side
Nopales.
Side of cactus.
Who
Yeah.
eats
Nopales
cactus
is what
anyway?
it's
I
called.
mean, come
Lots
on.
of people,
know.
and it's yummy.
Verona
No.
knows
I don't
about
believe that.
nopales.
Yes,
A side
it
of
is.
nopales.
It's yummy.
It's a cactus.
Yeah,
it
but
is.
it's they
Come on
cook it
now.
up in
Come on
bacon
now.
grease.
Well,
it's
if you
yummy.
put
it's so
anything in
good.
bacon grease,
Yeah, you can
it's-
cook toenails in bacon grease and they're edible.
Oh my God.
See, that's why I married
no
her.
thanks. No
That and the
thanks.
fact that I
I
was
mean it. That's why I
22
married
years
her.
younger than him.
Yeah.
No thanks.
All right, we got a brand new tune by Beth Travers.
Oh, Beth, and she's on too. I mean, she's on our chat too.
Oh, okay, good.
Hello,
Yeah.
Beth.
Hi, Beth.
This is hot off the presses here from MFG Records, sponsor of Tiki Man Radio, and B-Dog and Lou's live cam on Wednesday, and hopefully we'll have the live cam up and going Wednesday.
We're going.
Yeah, we're gonna try to make an appearance over there and just make sure everything goes well. Bring me back to the blues, Beth Travers, the rock star herself.
I read the news today in black and my mood swing. I took a stroll outside to recover my cool thing. Bleeping red lights, honking gold cabs, angry orange skies. Is everyone mad? Gotta get out of here before it's too late. Color my world as we plan our escape. Bring me back to the blues, to the turquoise of islands, indigo skies, sweet cyan and aqua-filled tropical views. Horizons are broader when they're touching salt water. Bring me back to the blues. Oh, who would have thought we'd be falling so hard for a pastel paradise, volcanic sandbar, surfing the waves, snorkeling the reefs, looking deep in your eyes, and I'm seeing the sea. Baby, this is the life. Only one thing is wrong here. I just can't believe that we gotta go home, dear. Bring me back to the blues, to the turquoise of islands, indigo skies, sweet cyan and aqua-filled tropical views. Horizons are broader when they're touching salt water. Bring me back to the blues. Well, living in the city, it ain't nothing but gray. Don't bother packing, we're leaving today. Bring me back to the blues, to the turquoise of islands, indigo skies, sweet cyan and aqua-filled tropical views. Horizons are broader when they're touching salt water. Bring me back to the my baby. We got to go to the turquoise of islands, indigo skies, sweet cyan and aqua-filled tropical views. Horizons are broader when they're touching salt water. Bring me back to the blues. Bring me back to the blues. Bring me back
Hey, y'all.
to the
This is the original hippie chick, and you're listening to the best coastal Americana music on the planet. Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com. Your happy place.
Mother, there's too many of you crying.
brother, brother, brother. There's far too many of you dying.
You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh. the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see, oh, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on.
Father, 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 everybody thinks we're wrong. Oh, who are they to judge us just because our hair is long?
You know we've got to find a way, bring some understanding here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see, oh, what's going on, what's going on. You tell me what's going on, 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 tell me what's going on, you tell me what's going on. From the bottom, I come running, I won't stop till I reach the top. So I come running just to find you. If anybody ask about me, you tell them I'm on my way since yesterday. 'Cause I came running just to find you. How long till I find, till I lay down there beside you? How long till I find? would you tell me how long? How long, how long, how long, how long, till I lay down, yeah, right beside you. How long, how long, how long, how long till I find, till I lay down there beside you. How long, how long, how long, how long, till I lay down there beside you, babe. How long, how long, how long, how long, oh, would you tell me how long?
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week I want to talk about travel sicknesses. Sicknesses on the road, whether you're on a car trip or you're going on a plane or a cruise or whatever. And some of the most common travel related ailments. And the reason why I thought of this is actually I was on a Zoom meeting this morning with a doctor from one of the cruise ships that does a podcast on different kinds of things. And we were on the phone this morning. We're actually on a Zoom meeting this morning talking about group travel and sicknesses. So I thought this was a great thing to bring to light. First of all, one of the things that she recommended was if you're going on a trip, no matter where you're going, to make up a little sheet, a profile sheet with your name, your contact information, your health insurance information, if you have travel insurance, that information, and then a list of any of your ailments that you're being treated for and the medications that you're on. The reason why she said this was very important is because if something does happen to you while you're on the road or out of the country and you need to be treated, this is all the information that they're going to want to gather. And, you know, when you're not feeling good, to think of all that stuff at one time is going to be pretty hard, or the person that's with you, your wife, your husband, having to gather all that information for the medical people there. She highly suggested that you keep that with you all the time like it's part of your important travel documents. And I have to agree, it's a great idea because I've been in situations where people traveling on with me on our group trips have actually become ill while they're there and wound up in the hospital or wound up in urgent care, and the wife was scrambling around to find all the information. So it's a great point. So I think everybody should take a look at that and put just a little profile together. Just type it up, keep it with your passport, keep it with your travel documents. The other thing she also suggested was that you carry a little bit of a first aid kit with you. Now, I've talked about this in prior episodes, but she drove that point home again this morning, and that is you should have a first aid kit with you that has just the basic stuff, your Tylenol, the Imodium, allergy medication, plus any of the medications that you're taking. But one of the points that she really brought up that struck home was to make sure that your prescription medications are not expired. If you're going to go on a trip, make sure that you renew those prescriptions, because if they're 6 months to a year old, they lose their potency. Now, I had at one point traveled away and I got severe cellulitis in my legs. I didn't know that what it even was, and I was treated where I was in the destination I was at. And when I got home, I spoke to my doctor, and now I carry a prescription medication. If that ever occurs again, I can take it. It's very common. Anybody that's had any kind of hip surgery or knee surgery, bacteria gets into our system, and cellulitis is very common. Knock wood, I have not had a problem with it, in the last 3 years, but there was a time when every time I went away and I flew on a plane, and my legs would get a little swollen, and then that they get red and it hurts and that kind of thing. So now it's something that I'm ready for, and I keep that medication with me. So make sure that your medications are not expired, because if they're expired, they're not going to have the potency they need to have. She also suggested a lot of the silly things. She said, because, everybody says, oh, when I fly or when I go on a cruise ship, I always come home with a head cold. She said, it's not from the plane, it's not from the cruise ship, it's not from the resorts, because the air filtration system in these places are wonderful. It's because you were around somebody maybe that was coughing or sneezing, and then those germs got on, you got those germs and you wound up with that cold. But she suggested wet wipes, like the sanitizing wipes, that you bring those little disposable ones with you and wipe down where you're sitting, the chair, the seat on the plane, the armrest, the tabletop, the back of the seat. And when you're away, wash your hands a lot, use hand sanitizer a lot. So she suggested that. She also said an ace bandage wrap, just in case you twisted your ankle. She said the most common ailment on vacation, and she said 50% of Americans traveling, whether in the United States or out of the country, wind up with what's called traveler's diarrhea. That's a great thing to talk about on a Sunday morning, isn't it? Traveler's diarrhea. She said, it's not like regular diarrhea. It's just because you either picked up something bacterial or viral, which then led to the diarrhea. It doesn't stop right away. Like normal diarrhea would have at home. It could be from something you ate. Not that the food was bad, but that it just didn't agree with your system, because we seem to eat and drink a lot more when we're away than when we're home. So she said to make sure that you stay hydrated if you have that. Bring Imodium with you and take care of that right away. If the systems do not get better, then you should seek some medical attention. So I thought this whole Zoom meeting this morning was a great thing, and I just wanted to pass on that information to you. I know there's a lot of topics that we can talk about when it comes to travel and sickness. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. This is Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, who is always one phone call away from anywhere. They're also sponsor for Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesday nights between 7 and 9. JBL Legends Travel, always travel with somebody you can trust. They are one phone call away from anywhere. Reach out to them at 732-831-5200. MFG Records Tropical Division is the live cam for B-Dog and Lou every Wednesday between 7 and 9, streaming live on the YouTube. MFG Records, that stands for Music for Grown-Ups. They work with each individual artist to take them to the next level. Reach out to Beth Travers and Dave Sines today and take your music to the next level. MFG Records Tropical. Goaltending services, our good friends Gypsy Travels will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stools and get on another bar, a sandbar, with Gypsy Travels and GTS Charters. And now with Goaltending Services Outfitters, you can get the equipment you need, you can get the apparel you need, grab you some drinks and some souvenirs. That's Goaltending Services, the elite place to be if you're going to a sandbar or being on the water in the Florida Keys. Reach out to them today. Goaltending Services. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Make sure you visit the newly opened Goaltending Outfitters upstairs from the Hurricane Home Restaurant at the dock. GTS Charters and Goaltending Outfitters. There's no better place to be in the Florida Keys.
Riding in the slow
to look around. Everybody's heading into town, but we are not. Volume's up and the windows down, feeling hot, hot, hot. You and me together, babe, gonna let it all roll. 'Cause everything is better now when we take it slow. Riding in the slow, slow lane. Life's the blink of an eye. My, my. Riding in the slow, slow lane. Blue angels paint the sky. Aye, aye. We don't have a worry, just a surfer and his girl. Everything is in our reach, not a care in the world. Great to get a second chance, won't be the third. Only one direction now, shout it out forward. Driving in the slow, slow lane. Watch the fog disappear. My dear, riding in the slow, slow lane. Maybe stop and grab a beer. Oh, that summer sun, wind in your hair. Half the fun is getting there. When you're riding in the slow, slow lane. Good life's in our reach. Riding in the slow, slow lane. Meet us at the beach. Driving in the slow, slow lane. Riding in the slow, slow lane. Driving in the slow lane. Riding in the slow lane.
You keep making the drinks, we'll keep spinning the tunes. Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. What could possibly go wrong?
Sirens ring, the shots ring out. A stranger cries, screams out loud. I had my world was strapped against my back. I held my hands, never knew how to act. When the same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and now it's drawn me in. 6th Avenue Highway.
walks alone, his guitar in hand. His 50 years stood where he stands. Well, the same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and now it's drawn me in. 6th Avenue heartache. The same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and now it's drawn me in. 6th Avenue heartache. Streets, the river winds move my feet. The subway steam like silhouettes in dreams. They stood by me just like memories. The same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and that's drawn me in. 6th Avenue, 6th Avenue. The same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and now it's drawn me in. 6th Avenue, 6th on that street and gone like a midnight was that man. But I see his 6 strings laid against that wall, and all his things, they all look so small. I got my fingers crossed on a shooting star, just like me. Just moved. The same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and now it's drawn me in. 6th Avenue heartache, heartache. And the same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and now it's drawn me in. Yeah, 6th Avenue, 6th Avenue.
That's the Wallflowers, 6th Avenue Heartbreak. Happy Sunday to you, everybody. I'm going to try to go through the, the lineup for the Songwriter Showcase. Key West Bound, our 8th year, is filling up fast, and we're almost done, as a matter of fact. And we got some, we will be done. Let's see if I can, that's the showcase there. Let's see here. Those crazy guys. I don't even see it in here. I got so many things in here, but I'll find it here shortly. But anyway, so we're putting together a Jimmy Buffett look-alike contest, okay? One of the things that I wanted to do when we left last year was like, we need to have a Jimmy Buffett look-alike contest. And we're very pleased to announce that Dave McKinney and the Hungry Hard Luck Heroes is going to be playing the Happy Hour Act on Friday night, which is a Jimmy Buffett
tribute band.
Wonderful.
And I love Dave McKinney.
So we're going to get the our club, which is the Key West Parrot Head Club. We're going to get them involved, and a bunch of other people are kind of working on behind the scenes. So we're going to try to get a Jimmy Buffett look-alike contest. We're still working on the prizes and all that stuff. We're in the early stages of this. But the idea is that, they play from 4 to 6, and when they finish at 6, then we will have the contest for the Jimmy Buffett look-alike contest. I don't know. Listen, if you've never been to Key West during Hemingway days.
Now that's something.
When they have the Hemingway look-alike contest, there must be 1,000 of them in town. And they all have the beard, they all have this, and all that kind of stuff. It is just a fun time to be there. I don't expect it to be that big, but you never know. You never
know.
So we are working on that. That's one thing that we got working on behind the scenes. Some of the artists that's going to be playing this year, let's see here. Adrian Z is going to be coming back, by the way.
I love Adrian Z.
Yeah. Beth Travers, Dave Signs, Bang Bang Shrimp. Going to be a happy hour on Thursday night.
Cool.
Joy Wood, Roger Sylvia, and Jenny that we had on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
They're going to be down there. B-Man and Michelle, of course. Harold Booth.
Harold Booth.
Yeah. The world-famous Bill Crawley.
Bill Crawley.
Yeah.
Woo.
Dave McKinney and the Hungry Hard Luck Heroes. Todd Sparks. Sam Rainwater is going to be coming back.
Oh, that's awesome. I love Sam Rainwater.
Jeff Dayton is making his return. Let's see here. Of course, the SAC Awards, Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitude Band, which will also be here for the summer party.
Oh,
they're awesome.
Great.
Looking forward to that. So we got this is the earliest we've ever been done with the showcase. So we're very excited about it. A lot of buzz. A lot of people that went down to Gulf Shores are coming back to Key West this year.
Now, who are the happy hour sponsors?
The happy hour sponsors as of right now, MFG is going to be doing Thursday night.
Thursday night. Okay, cool.
And we have 2. The other 2 we don't have covered yet. Now, I haven't reached out to Barb. I want to give Barb with Key West Local Lux an opportunity to be a part of it again this year.
Mm-hmm.
Our day sponsors, Camys Grammys is stepping up for a day sponsors.
Wonderful. Yay.
So that opens up the door for a happy hour. She's been a happy hour the last 2 years.
Right.
Reggae Wines, of course.
Yes.
And who else do we have? Oh, Gypsy Travels. Or not Gypsy Travels, but GTS Charters.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be our day sponsors.
Okay.
So we've got 2 happy hour sponsors left.
Okay,
and
cool.
so we're going to reach out to Barb, and then we got to fill the other one. So.
All right, great.
And then we got that all put together. So it'll fill up pretty fast. We'll see.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. But B-Man and myself have been working pretty hard behind the scenes. And like I said, normally we don't even start working on it until about March. We do, but we don't. But this year, we've had such a draw, such a interest in it, that here it is, February the 4th, and we've almost got it locked up. So
that's amazing.
It is amazing. And we're working on the upstairs as well, and we've got that kind of settled as well. So we just got to announce it at a little later date.
Cool.
I will say this. One of them is Jeff Dayton, and he's going to be upstairs.
Wonderful.
He's bringing John Patty with him, and he's going to have Dave Matchin up there.
Dave Matchett, love those guys.
Yeah, so he's going to be up there. So that's going to be one of them. But we'll talk more about that as we go. It's all coming together really nice.
Yes, it is.
Really nice.
And Jody's bringing a whole bunch of flamingo swag for Saturday.
Yeah, we worked out, we're going into her third year of sponsoring Tiki Man Radio. Now she has her own shipping lane. And he's going to ship it down to Key West and just put it on the bed there where we stay when we're at the Beach and Shell Studios. So that's going to help her out a whole lot.
Absolutely. B-Man and Misha won't be able to get around, but well.
Yeah, usually my hat arrives way before I do. Then the T-shirts show up, and then any other kind of banner and all that stuff, That one year, that big banner that we have behind us, behind the table, I got that 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember how long it's been now, but that showed up, and that thing is long, right? It's like 12 foot long, and,
Where'd they put that thing?
Listen, he needs to stop sending stuff. There's not a storage place down there.
No, but it's a successful event. We need things,
True, but
they're tripping over your stuff for 2 months.
Yeah. The sound man from hell just sent me a message. He thinks I've blocked him on Facebook. I have not blocked Gary on Facebook.
No, absolutely not.
All right, so I don't know what that. And I talked to Mark Mulch last night.
Yes, that's exciting.
And
he may be coming down.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming
Do you
down.
remember Mark Mulch with the beautiful hair? Came down from Nashville. With
it was an studio guest. I do remember.
Yeah, they write Kirsty Krause.
Yes.
And what was it, Crystal King?
Yeah.
Now, Crystal and Kirsty are going down to Meeting of the Minds, so we're trying to get all three of them to come down to the showcase.
After Meeting of the Minds.
Right. But
Great.
Mark has a lot of friends that live in Key West also.
Anyway.
So if we can make that happen, then...
he'll come anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's
so
good.
We talked to him last night, and he's going to let us know in a day or two if he can make it all work out and what he's going to do, and then B-Man will reach out to him and put all that together. So,
awesome.
yeah, I'm telling you, it's a daily thing.
Rona wants to know if there's a street party.
No, we it's a good question. We really want to hold off on the street party till our 10th year. So in 2 years, we want to have a big celebration in our 10th anniversary of the showcase and have the street party then. It's a big deal to get that street party.
It's huge. I mean, you have to get permits and blah, 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 blah. It's not just like, hey, let's just put a thing on the street.
Well, and Mark Rossi says he can take care of all the permits.
Sure.
And if you talk to Mark Rossi, he wants to do it now. And,
right.
But it's a lot of work on our end. I mean, you got to think about the fact that we'd have to take everything out to the street, the cameras and all that stuff. So logistic-wise, internet and all that. We got to work out a lot of details.
That is a lot of details, and break it down every evening. That's a lot.
Yeah. So, we're only going to have the street. If we do a street party, it's only going to be one day, and it'll probably be like on Saturday or Friday or something like that.
Right. All right.
But we are, we're excited to have the SAC Awards coming back as well.
Cool.
Sponsored by Tiki Man Radio. Kind of cool.
That's very cool. I got mine.
You guys are ineligible now.
That's right.
Now, if you're out there and you hadn't been to the summer party in a while, it's about time you get your asses up here. I do go in and clean out the Tiki Bar members every once in a while.
He does.
So
clean them out.
if you haven't been here, you ain't been here in 3 or 4 years.
You drop off the planet.
As far as I'm concerned, you don't love me no more, okay? And you're out of the club. I'll kick your ass out of here pretty quick. I keep the inner circle there to about 150 people.
Yeah, true story.
I was showing the older pictures, from 10, 12 years ago or whatever, on the video earlier, and I was looking at some of those pictures when I was putting that together. I'm like, wonder whatever happened to them sons of bitches, where are they at, I understand people scatter to the winds, they move, they do this, they do that, whatever, life keeps on rolling. Every 5 years is a new chapter of your life, so I get it, but you ain't gonna be members if you don't show up, Diana and Pablo, I'm talking to you.
They said in their note to us that they are going to their Christmas. They plan on coming. So
they say that every year.
We'll see. We'll see.
They say that every year. You're one step away from going in the F bucket. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
But I was glad we got
that bucket. Yeah.
I'm glad we got our Christmas card from them.
Yes, thank you.
It's not just a card. It's a yearly newsletter.
Okay.
What's happened to their family during the year, which I like.
Yeah, I love reading those
My
things.
cousin used to send me one. She's passed away now, but she used to send me one of her family and her kids, and
what they're all doing. I think those are fun to read.
I do too. I like them.
Danny, I wanted to say, Gene Henders says quite a few DDD places in San Diego, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, there's probably a lot of gentlemen clubs down there. Then I realized what it is triple D, the diners, dives, and whatever.
Oh, diners, dives,
and it dawned on me.
Yeah.
That,
okay.
Oh, he's not talking about strip joints. He's talking about restaurants.
Sorry, Gene.
Sorry, Gene.
Yeah. It is a Navy town. Come on,
Sure. I was trying to refresh the page here to see how many likes we got on the video, because we need to. If you're
Tammy, that's why she lost her membership. Oh. She hasn't been here. Oh, poor Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy, you can come anytime.
You need to come back.
You can come anytime. Did she lose her membership?
I don't know. You're in charge of that, so
Well, I'll have to talk to the girls in the home office about that. Tammy, we can make you an honorary member if you did lose your membership, because it's an IOU. You have to be, that expires in 365 days, so it's kind of like that guy, His membership has been gone a long time,
He was here the year we came the first time.
That's right.
3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's been that long. Good grief.
We was
Time flies.
lucky to get him up here then.
Yeah, that's true.
Lola, she's like, I don't want to hold your hand.
Don't touch me.
I'm playing with Lola, the dog over here.
I was like, what the hell y'all doing over there?
It's Lola, the lap dog.
If Lola's not on my lap, then she stands outside the studio door and whines and
Scratches.
cries and scratches.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, that dog can walk. I've seen her walk.
No, She
All
has
right.
to be carried all the time.
I just don't believe that.
Yeah, well.
She lived around here, that dog would be walking.
Yeah, well, that's why she lives with us.
Yeah, apparently so. What else we got going on? Panama City's coming up. Very excited about that.
Yes, yes. I know Golden Girl's excited about that. That's her thing.
That's her thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Cool.
That's her thing.
Yeah, this time of year, and she has agreed to wear the mascot.
You're kidding.
Oh, the tiki thing?
Yeah.
Wow. She's a good sport.
You are a good sport.
Well, she's like, can I stay with y'all? And I'm like, sure, you have to wear the mascot. Okay, fine.
Oh,
That's how that went down.
you don't have to. I'll wear the mascot. You don't have to.
Did y'all wash it after that stinky dude was in it?
No, that one we just donated.
Yeah,
that was
like donate it to the trash.
Come on now.
Now they get
Sorry.
We had two of them. I'd sent a separate one down there.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. I was going to try to go over the. Let's see if I can do this. Of course, this is the Bubbles Up Rendezvous 2024.
Yeah, that's cool.
And of course, Jeff and the Camaros will be there. Darby Ledbetter is
Awesome.
going to be playing. Top Dead Center. Not shit. I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
Mike Nash is going to be there.
That's cool.
Salt Rock Revival.
Cool.
Caribbean Steel. Beth Travers is going to be playing.
Awesome.
Oh, our Beth. We love her.
The Brooke Graham Band. is gonna be
Awesome. Haven't seen Brooke in a long time.
playing. Yeah. Tropical Cool. Jonas Lawrence Band is going to be
great.
playing
Oh,
there.
they're great.
Yeah. Who's Your Daddy? Not sure.
What a
who-
name. What a great name.
The Boat Drunks are going to be there this year.
The Boat Drunks.
Yeah, the Boat Drunks, man.
Oh, they're great.
Man, my God.
Fantastic.
It's one of my favorite bands. It really is, the Boat Drunks.
They really are great.
I played one of their tunes earlier, as a matter of fact. John McDonald is going to be there.
Cool.
Shake and Bake.
Cool.
That's another good name.
Kirsty Krause, Crystal King,
Cool.
and Gene Mitchell.
I love Gene.
Yeah, Jerry Diaz and Hannah's Reef.
Yeah. Cool. Very good.
Johnny Rustler and the Beach Bum Band's coming back. Reggie Sterrett Band and Donnie Brewer and the Dock Rockers are going to be there. So it should be a fun time. It's always a great time to go down to Panama City, and we get our oceanfront property, as we like to call it, right there by the beach. and kick off another year. The Tiki Man Radio tent looks really good on the beach down there.
It does. It looks really good.
Yes.
It's our second tent. We have one down in Key West and one that we carry with us. So we're excited about that. And I think there's still tickets available if you'd like to go down there and hang out with us. Make sure if you are going, make sure you come by and say hi. And like I was telling Lisa, man, if I've got a book that has parrot head themes, I'm going to the Rendezvous, right? Because that's the best way to sell those books.
Absolutely.
Is 500 parrot heads that are wrangled in a fence for 3 days. They're drunk and
Buy my book.
And they got money.
They're drunk, they got money, and they don't remember where they spent it. Go get it. Go get the money.
It's a cash deal then.
Yes.
Yeah.
No claiming it. Just cash.
Yeah. So what you need to do is surround yourself with happy people, for God's sakes. That's what you got to do.
With a lot of cash.
Yeah, with a lot of cash.
Happy people don't cheat. Happy people don't lie. They don't judge, hold a grudge. They don't criticize. Happy people don't hate. Happy people don't steal. All the hurt sure ain't worth the guilt they feel. So if you wanna know the secret, you can't buy it, gotta make it. You ain't ever gonna be it by taking someone else's away. Never take it for granted. You don't have to understand it. It's do whatever puts a smile on your face. Whatever makes you happy, people. Happy people don't fail. Happy people just learn. They don't think they're above push or shove. They just wait their turn. And they always got a hand or a dollar to spare. They know the golden rule and what you're going through, even if they've never been there. So if you wanna know the secret, you can't buy it, gotta make it. And you ain't ever gonna be it by taking someone else's away. Never take it for granted. You don't have to understand it. It's do whatever puts a smile on your face. Whatever makes you happy, people. These days ain't so easy to find, but they're the ones that you want standing on your side. There's no time for greed, so if they need some, give them a slice, and we'll all be happy people. Happy people. Yeah, we'll all be happy people. Yeah, we'll all be happy people. But life is short and love is rare, and we all deserve to be happy while we're here.
Hey, this is Kat at CK Sunrise Villa. Wishing everyone a wonderful day. Listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Ask anyone, they'll tell you I take life in stride. And my disposition's always been a source of pride. But it ain't like I ain't got my share of problems too. I just choose to let 'Cause when life comes down on me, it's on them that I depend. But when I'm in deep despair, in need of therapy, well, this one friend in particular takes care of me. 'Cause I got a friend with a beach house on the coast of Mexico. Now and then we all head south and let the real world go. And for a weekend the only worry on my mind is running out of beer and lines. A luckier man than me, well, I doubt you'll ever know. 'Cause I got a friend with a beach house on the coast of Mexico. In an ice cold beer that somehow seems to make life's problems disappear. So we don't waste money on no self-help books to read, when a hammock by the ocean's all I really need. And I've got a friend with a beach house on the coast of Mexico. Now and then we all head south and let the real world go. And for a weekend the only worry on my mind is running out of beer and lines. A luckier man than me, I doubt you'll ever know. 'Cause I got a friend with a beach house on the coast of Mexico. Just a few days from reality does wonders for my sanity. And I got a friend with a beach house on the coast of Mexico. Now and then we all head south and let the real world go. And for a weekend the only worry on my mind is running out of beer and lines. A luckier man than me, I doubt you'll ever know. 'Cause I got a friend with a beach house on the coast of Mexico. I got a friend with a beach house on the coast of Mexico.
Your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Island J Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's a lunchbox special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time.
Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou. Streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you catch the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Friday. Jen kicks off the weekend and tells you all the activities coming up on Tiki Man Radio and spotlights all of our sponsors. That's the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin every Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Friday starting at 8 p.m. It's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. That's right. Have some fun with Tiki Man Radio and all these great shows. Finally put together an updated schedule there with all the flyers I've been putting out for all the shows and
sound effects.
Sound effects. You got to have a horse. Listen, you're going to have tropical country. You got to have a horse in the background.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that?
You know, you had to play a joke on him and get a donkey to go.
Yeah, I should have put a jackass in there.
That'd been funny.
That would have been. Don't mess. I'll do something like
Don't
that.
give him ideas.
He'll do it.
Oh, Lord. So if you are coming to the summer party, all right, make sure you go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the places to stay. Okay, so we have the Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway that is already booked for the...
well, don't say that, 'cause it's already booked.
It's already booked for the band.
That's right.
And that's been public knowledge for a year now.
Okay.
So that's already done. And so everything else is pretty tight. So if you want to look for a hotel, you can go to places to stay. And all the hotels in Ottawa and nearby to the Tiki Bar are there. Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get your reservation in there. I am going to go over there and talk to some of them, see if we can get a discounted rate.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And help out because, we only got so many couches. So, all right. And, of course, B-Man and Michelle are bringing their RV. And so they're going to be sleeping in the RV. And then Ed, before he leaves here, he puts down a little note, make sure I get this room.
Yeah,
when I come
Ed
back.
gets it every time.
Yeah.
It's Ed's room.
Ed's room.
Ed's room.
And he has his own veranda now. I mean, it's kind of public
Ed's
knowledge
room.
where his room is. So.
Ed's room.
Yeah, Alex has got a big house.
That's right. Alex's new digs are going to be available in a couple of weeks.
That's right. We'll just
got guest rooms.
We'll put everybody over in the barn over there. That'd be
I was
great.
gonna say, you'll have Tent City, just right there. Tent.
On the hillside.
And then
Now, it's a little hot staying in those metal sheds out back, but, might want to bring you a fan.
Yeah. No, Alex has a fan or 10.
Yeah, he'll sell you one for $10. Oh, Lord. You never know what's going to happen with Uncle Alex. I mean, we've had people show up here in the driveway, buying stuff. Like, who is that?
True story.
True
story.
Yeah.
We've also had people sleeping in your driveway at the summer party.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah.
Yep.
The manager over at Food City said, "Get out of here."
Well, all right. So I've been manager around here a long time, okay? And these parties have been going on damn near 20 years. So, people, it hadn't been that long ago. People brought their tents. You're more than welcome to set up a tent. You're going to be at the party. Bring you a tent, sleeping bag, a cot. You can set up in the backyard. We've had that happen several times. There's plenty of places for that. Verona Corona, I think last time she was here, she slept out in a tent.
That's right.
That's my tent.
When she takes her nightly medicine.
Nightly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, daily, nightly, before she goes to
Wheneverly.
bed,
Yeah.
It's always nice to go out there in the middle of the night and just make weird noises if she's in her tent asleep.
And then she goes, "What was that?"
She's like,
What
"Is
was
that you?" I'm like, "Yes."
There's a deer.
Donovan Lee and Crystal Carpenter slept out in the
They
tent
sure
one year.
did. Yeah.
Brought a bunch of people.
And Sugar Britches.
Sugar Britches. Forgot about Sugar Britches.
She was with him that year.
I think she's lost her membership too. She's on her third year. But yeah, Tammy, we need to get you back down here for sure. Verona Corona, I saw something in there where she was talking about.
She's got all kinds of conversations going. She's doing some baking.
Yes, and if you're going to Verona...
Shake and bake. Yeah. Let me finish this thought.
All right.
Shake and bake, Bob Banji. And,
Bob Banji.
Yeah. Yes, Cammy, you can do that. Camys Grammy, Jody. It just popped up in my on my iPad here. Yes, you can do that. Let's see here. So, yeah, I believe you're right about that, shake and bake. So that'll be good to have Bob Banji. If you've never seen him with his crazy fiddle, I mean, he is a crowd pleaser for sure. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, it'd be good to see those guys. I think you are right about that, Verona Corona.
Yeah, at the showcase, you had a lady who played the violin, right?
Oh, that's Emily Randall.
Right.
Yeah, she was on the showcase. Or she was on Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Friday night.
Oh.
Had a great conversation with her, talking about as 2001, when she got into the Army, she didn't even know who Jimmy Buffett was.
That's right.
And she played in the marching band.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so kind of cool. They play the inaugurals, all kinds of stuff. So that's pretty high cotton right there for somebody playing the fiddle. And she's just an all-around great person anyway.
She is. She's wonderful.
Yeah. What do we got? Boy, I tell you, that stew smells good upstairs.
I know.
It's not
like
stew. It's pot roast.
Yeah.
Can't do anything right. I can't sleep right. I can't say anything right. I can't do anything right. So it's pot roast. Okay. Stew, pot roast. Whatever.
One's in a gravy and the other one's just in odd juice.
Okay. Well, I was trying to make a compliment out. It smells great. So whatever
Thank
it is
you.
in the crock pot smells good.
There you go.
Yeah, it does.
It's easy. I didn't have to. I can't screw it up. I just throw it in there together.
Yeah, it's hard to.
That's my kind of
I
cooking.
think I told Lou that, didn't it? It's hard to.
You did. That was the rudest. You are so dang
We come
rude.
out of the studio and she's like, she's like, you ever try some of this pot roast? I'm like, well, it's hard to screw that up. You just put it in there and let it cook.
It's like, what an asshole. He just
Danny Lynn?
Yeah,
No.
I know. I was like, what an asshole.
No.
He just says that to Lou, and I'm like, oh, where'd that, You could at least try it and be nice. But thank you. It was very good.
No positivity here today.
Guess not.
Yeah. That's why I'm always searching for my rainbow. There's got to be some rainbows and butterflies out there that love me.
Pot of gold someplace.
Yeah.
I rode into town today. In my mind, I said, Lord, I'd love to stay. Something in me said, oh, move on. Don't know what it is, the good Lord bred it in my bones. And I'm searching for a rainbow. And if the wind never showed me where to go, you'll be waiting at the end, and I'll know I'll see the hill with that pot of gold. I'll see the hill with that pot of gold. This old man riding, she's getting kinda tired. But in my heart she knows there's this one desire. She's gonna take me to the end of our road. Then she'll lay down and die, and I say, God rest her soul. And I'm searching for a rainbow. And if the wind never showed me where to go, you'll be waiting at the end, and I'll know I'll see the hill see the hill with that pot of gold. I'll see the hill with that pot of gold.
Go. Make your plans for the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West bound. Going to be October 31st through November 2nd. We probably need to try to figure out a way to have a Halloween party or something on the 31st. Everybody else is going to be dressed up. It's going to be whatever's left over from Fantasy Fest. I wouldn't say they're dressed up. They're more dressed down. Cover up them tatas and put on your tutu. Come on over to the showcase and have some fun. Usually by the time we get there, the paint's wore off a little bit, and you're like, listen, you probably need to take a shower or something, okay?
And then put some clothes on.
That's right. Well, we're very proud of the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, the original Songwriter Showcase during Trop Rock Week, traditional Trop Rock Week in Key West at Dirty Harry's, 208 Duval Street, Key West, Florida.
That's right.
So there we go. All right. And just like that, the car stopped. What the hell? We're doing our thing in the morning time, right, when we're starting the show or whatever, and he's like, it's like a train rolling down the road or something.
Like a chicken.
Yeah. It's like, get on the peace train. All right. Okay, enough of that. All right, so Rick the Stick on the road. Okay. 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick, the one-eyed bandit himself, coming up this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Island time, right here on Tiki Man Radio. And make sure you check that out. And did he ever say where he's going to be at?
I didn't see.
I didn't see it either. I asked him. I think it's a secret.
Oh, okay. Fantasy. Yeah, no, not a dress period for Fantasy Fest. That's for sure. Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe people coming in. We had one year at the Tiki House. We had a Halloween night. It seems like it was a Friday night or whatever. We had Mike Nash playing.
Oh, yeah. That was great. That was like the first one.
Yeah.
First or second one.
Yeah.
Maybe the second one.
Had a big Halloween.
That was fun.
Contest. And I mean,
it was the second one.
And this was back in the day when.
That's when Edward Contreras wore his rainbow unicorn costume. Yeah.
Damn it, I had blocked that out. Now it's back in there. But that, in the Tiki House days, we would go till 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it was Mike Nash started playing at 7, I think.
That's when I could still hang till then. No, I can't.
Well, we had a good time with it.
We did. We had fun.
And you guys have been in the Tiki House.
We have.
Can you imagine all those people scrounged in there?
They were packed into the Green Street.
I just can't imagine. It doesn't take many people before that place is wall-to-wall people.
It's standing room only.
It was.
We got lucky. We got bar seats. We had a
I think
great
it's only
time.
got about like 10 bar seats.
Yeah.
That's all they have. Yeah.
We had a great time. We ran into the beautiful Crawleys there. It was awesome.
Yeah.
The beautiful Crawleys.
Yes, absolutely.
That was where Bill Crawley
They need to have a T-shirt that say the beautiful Crawleys.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
And the guy who was playing guitar broke a string, or he brought I don't know how it went, but he had to restring his guitar on stage.
Right, yeah.
While we kind of like, so what's going on over there?
Yeah. And look how small that stage is, right?
Oh, it's tiny.
It's about the size of this table.
We have crammed 3 people up on that stage.
That's cozy.
One year, John Beck came in with his steel pans. We had to put him off the stage on the floor.
On the floor. Right.
Because it was too big. Yeah. I mean, too small for him, but his stuff's too big.
Yeah. And of course, we couldn't have a whole lot of He couldn't do drums. You couldn't do any of that stuff. So it was kind of cool.
It was tight.
Kind of cool. It was real, but man, they had a great air conditioning over where we were sitting at. It was blowing right down on us.
Right.
It's beautiful. That's where we set up and did all the interviews. We made it all happen, for 3 years.
It's amazing that you got in that little bitty space.
But we outgrew it. And
oh, yeah.
And so did the popularity.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everybody. We want to thank you for joining us today. It's Sunday mornings with the asshole. That's me. I'm the Tiki Man.
Only sometimes I still love you.
And appreciate you being part of the asshole club this morning. Make sure you like the asshole video and become an asshole subscriber. That would be great. We'd appreciate that. Flaz and Larice, thank you for bringing in the package from Camys Grammy.
Absolutely.
And that's how cool is that? She goes to great detail. Pink package.
I know.
Wrapped in pink paper.
Flamingo paper.
Flamingo paper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Attention to detail.
Attention to detail, that girl is. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
3-year subscriber or 3-year sponsor of Tiki Man Radio.
And we love Jody.
She's fantastic.
She is awesome. And Crazy Patty.
Yeah, her crazy sister, which are coming down with her again, I do believe.
I believe she said so, yes.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find. Okay, here we go. Anyway, thank you so much for being part of the show. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. And we want to thank Lisa for joining us to talk about her books. You can go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Tiki Bar Publishing tab. And you scroll down and you'll see her picture and her books there. You just click on it. It takes you right to where you can buy those books. We have the books coming our way. And we're looking forward to getting that series of books as well. So... And, of course, the boat in Key West is now available. You can see it on there as well. This is not an autobiography about me.
No.
But
there's elements in it that remind me of you.
Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, it's about time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Make sure you check out On the Road, 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time here this afternoon on Tiki Man Radio. From an undisclosed location. Make sure you check out all the shows on Tiki Man Radio. And thank you so much for being a part of what we do and following us. And no matter what the hippie chick calls me, you love Tiki Man Radio. So thank you so much. We'll be back here next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Thank you so much, everybody.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
So long, my friends, farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I'd like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye.
Thank you for the open invitation. Your kind of laws and adulation. But look at the time. Oh Lord, we gotta fly. So long, farewell, baby, bye bye.
All right, kid.
Hey there now, friends, it's time to go. But we'll return and do another show.
That's right.
When we come back, drop in and say hi. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
All right, Dirk, bring it home now. Come on.
Give me a smile and a warm embrace. Pick up your coat and grab that old suitcase. I hear the whistle blowing down the track. And say for sure when we're coming back. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye. And now we're leaving.
Oh.
So long, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Me show coming up next. Have a great day, everybody.